Hi there, welcome to my new tutorial. My name is Jerry Webman, and in this video we'll be talking about React Router version 6. Stay with me. Hi guys, welcome. So this is the default React template. We have made some notification on this initial React template. Let me walk you through. Now if you notice on I have a pages folder and I have a components folder. In the components folder, I have another folder called the partial folder. That partial folder contains the header and the footer and the header. All what I'm just returning is the footer and the header. Now let's go to our pages folder. We have an about page, just rendering about page. We have the error page, we have the index page, which is the home page. We have the login page, and we also have the sign up page. Now let's start working with React Router. If we go to our index.js file calls our app.js file, which we are rendering our app, which we are seeing on our screen here. Now let's add React Router version 6 to this. Be sure to install the React Router DOM and make sure you are installing a version 6 or higher. And that can be done using npm install React Router DOM. Now, in order to make React Router DOM work with our React application, we need to import React. Let's import our file. So if you notice here, we imported the header from the partial folder inside the components folder. We've also imported the footer. We've imported the index, about, login, sign up, and error page from the pages folder. Now, in order to use React Router DOM, we need to import some other dependencies. We'll be needing the create browser router. We'll also be needing the create route from elements. We'll also be needing the routes. We'll also be needing the outlets, and we'll also be needing the router provider. Let's save this. So in order to make React Router work with our application, component here, let's call it roots. We'll be returning the header, the footer, and the outlet component. Let's save this. Everything will still works fine. Now inside our app.js function, we will need to return the router provider. We'll pass in a router, which also take a router property. Now let's create this router property. Still inside our app functional component, let's create a variable. Let's call it const router equal to create browser router. Remember, this is coming from React Router DOM. Now, inside the create browser router, we call the create routes from elements. This is also coming from the React Router DOM. And once we have this, we can then declare our end. Now, if you notice, we are currently on the home page. Which is the base route. So we are in the login page. We're in the sign up page. So let's recap. Remember we created these demo pages and we imported the create browser router, create route from elements, route, outlet, and route provider from real router DOM. First, we created a functional component below and we named it root, where we pass in our header and footer and also the outlet. Now we come to our app.js functional component inside the return function, and we called the router provider, which has the property of router. We passed it a certain value router. Now we came to still inside our functional component, I will declare the router from value variable, which we passed the create browser router and also create route from elements. And then we passed in the root element, the root route, and also the login, sign up, the index, and the about route. This is just the basic of React Router though. React Router. If you want to learn more about React Router, I will give you a link in the description below so you can go through the documentation and finish up and learn more about React Router. You can learn more by going through this documentation, and I advise you go through the documentation. It makes it easier for you to carry on from where this tutorial has ended. Thank you very much, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe.